Adler believed the Pantheon gained access to a military research facility called Advanced Technologies and Applications.
Sounds impressive.
It's located in eastern Kentucky. The building is marked as COSPER Solutions on the surface. Underneath, it's a whole different story.
This place looks pretty remote. Nothing but forest and hills. We should park a few miles out, hike the rest of the way in.
Once we're inside, our target is the biotechnology wing. Adler thinks that's where the Cradle may have come from. We need some answers on what this thing does.
Didn't you say Adler worked there at some point?
Briefly, about 10 years ago. He mentioned unusual, classified programs there using human subjects. Then suddenly the place was shut down and quarantined after a biohazard incident.
The Cradle.
It's sure looking that way. Seb, how's it going on your side?
Still looking for a way in. The north doors are totally sealed. You?
Case and I are in South Gate utility entrance. Looks like someone's been through here recently. Used the freight elevator. Chains broken. All right, mask on. Your turn. Hey, stop! Hang on, I've got it. Hey!
Well, you're still alive, that's something. Sev and I will look for another way down. I'll let you know once we're inside. Go ahead and see if you can find the biotech entrance. Be careful. Try to limit any more exposure. Whatever's in the air.
Attention all staff and visitors. We are experiencing a hazardous material incident. This is not a drill. Attention all staff and visitors. We are currently experiencing a hazardous material incident. This is not a drill.
Biotechnology restricted. Please see security for access. Thanks for you.
It's fantastic to see you again, Case One. How have you been feeling? A friendly reminder that most of the facility is off limits to patients. I hope you understand.
Welcome back, Case. Biotechnology restricted by Security Access 4. 4 director keycards required for entry. Bringing back memories yet? We thought we'd never see this place again. Those are the stairs we want. Don't worry, the cradle can't hurt us anymore. We're special. Special since we first experienced the cradle. 10 years ago. Good morning. Welcome to Advanced Combat Research. ACR employees are reminded that authorized safety must be done of all
Case might be having comms issues. Radio silent for a while now.
Case, are you getting any of this?
Clouds of this shit everywhere. Looks like the whole place is toxic.
You don't think it can get through skin, do you?
You know why you gotta go and say something like that?
Lift malfunction detected. Please wait for technical support.
If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends in high places. And they probably got...
keycards to go.
If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends in high places. And they probably got there using one of the most cutting-edge tools yet developed. A grappling hook. No wonder the
Look up. Try another way up. We're stronger and faster than the rest of us. That's what the cradle was originally designed to do.
Okay, sit rep. Haven't heard from you at all. Everything okay?
The staff was absolutely thrilled with the results of last week's Cradle trial. You're exceeding all of our expectations. In fact, we think you're ready for the next step.
Please join us this Friday for a special admin seminar hosted by Dr. Julius Whitney.
They documented the making of a cradle here.
Administration, the unsung heroes of advanced technologies and applications. Welcome to the Nerve Center. Data collection, finance, resource management. It all happens right here. Go ahead and tap the nearest worker on the back. You can thank them for a job well done.
They used to take their reports to the director. Now it's up to us. Maybe he'll give us his keycard in return. We'll find the missing reports for him. We found the first report. It was all complicit. 1 down, 3 to go. Another report. Good job. You deserve this. It's 2 reports. 2 left. 3 reports. 1 more to go. The director wants those reports, Case. That's the last report. There we are. I knew we couldn't trust him. He has the key card. Don't let him do it. Keycard. 2 left to find. Only a few know the origins of the Pantheon case. They were a CIA branch, unknown to even the other Black Ops divisions. They developed the Cradle. A new generation of operatives would be born of it.
Hey, I think we found another way into biotech. Doubt if you'll be able to reach it from the lower level. Hope you found that elevator by now.
It's been a long time. Think Case is lost.
You're not alone.
Please report it immediately. Thank you.
I think Springer mentioned this already, but we're moving you to 24-hour observation. Restraints may be necessary at times as well. I sincerely apologize. Just until we understand these recent behavioral changes. Safety is our top priority.
Track it down, Case. It has the keycard we need. find it. Almost there. Only one keycard left. They tried so hard to perfect the cradle case, but the side effects couldn't be stopped. As we know, we were the first and last trial volunteers. So its makers repurposed it into a biological weapon instead.
Looks like this room is ransacked. Tough to tell when though.
Some of this dust is a lot thinner in spots. It's still been a while though.
They weren't interested in most of these things. Maybe it's just biotech.
Cognitive research will be temporarily closed for upgrades the week of June 9th. Thank you.
Gearing up is critical if you plan to tour the... Uh-oh, looks like we have unexpected visitors today.
Research participants, please secure all personal effects in the locker room.
9, 6.
Reminder that loose items are prohibited inside the research pool.
Someone left something important inside that bathysphere case. Here it is.
Control room access gate opened.
We'll need to drain the water to get to it.
Drain switch locked.
Hello, esteemed visitor.
Drain switch locked.
We're exploring the possibilities of the human mind.
Drain switches 1, 2, and 3 are locked. Override timer initiated. 25 seconds remaining. Override successful. Draining active.
You remember the tests in the bathysphere? After treating us with the cradle, they tried to mold us into the perfect soldier. They planned to break down the walls of mind and body.
Training complete. Bathysphere structural integrity compromised. Please exit the bathysphere.
Excellent work. That's all the keycards. The Cradle Project failed us, Case. We were out of control, violent, maniacal. And in our rage, we sabotaged this facility. Contaminated it with the same poison that runs in our veins. Remember?
Ever seen evidence of these human experiments Adler told you about?
Me either. Maybe he was happening below.
No offense, Case, but I'm glad you're down there and not me.
Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted.
After the incident here, Livingston shut the Cradle program down. I dissolved the campaign branch of the CIA. Livingston was uncomfortable with their methods. Afterwards, we were rehabilitated. I'm tired.
Remember your training, Case 1. You can never speak of the Cradle program or the Pantheon division. Never. Doing so could have unpredictable consequences.
You wanna win?
You're gonna be okay. Whatever trip you've been on, I'm glad I wasn't invited. Easy on your feet. Can't believe you even made it up here.
Case. We have something. Check it out. Someone took a large batch of whatever this stuff is. Last summer by the looks of it.
The Pantheon. This must be the cradle.
What is it? A hallucinogen?
Seems so. Case, you were ready to tear us both apart. Never seen that look in your eyes before. Hope we don't see it again. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey! Something you should see.
No popcorn?
I'm serious.
Well, you got my attention. You cracked the disc.
Indeed.
No. You must make sure that... Yes, you have it.
Ready, Dr. Gusev?
Bring her in. Test subject 18 has been infected with the cradle. She's now in proximity to our control subject. Transmission should occur momentarily.
It's a biological weapon. You know this already.
Keep watching.
Is it faster this time?
Faster, yes. And more aggressive, as requested.
Wonderful.
Isn't that your friend? Harrow?
You did it.
Apparently so.
Turn it off. There's still a few more minutes.
said turn it off!
Need you! Grab the other end, will you? Good to see you up. I imagine that bender you were on is still taking a toll. And you know, learning that your friend is a huge bitch. At least you missed the house collapse last night. Right into the water. I don't know about you, but I might start sleeping outside. Let's drop them right here. Somebody! I don't want to bother Marshall. What? This again?
It's near the end of the video. Listen.
Okay.
Listen? I was able to isolate Gusev's audio this moment in the background. Now.
Still waiting for B-24, a wire from Fucina.
B-24, a wire from Fucina.
Who the hell's Fucina?
I have no idea.
Not who. What? Fucina is the Casino Ludazzi. Only little Tatsis and their business partners use that alias. Adler suspected an Avalon faction was connected with the Pantheon. Now we know.
Not bad. What about B-24?
I have done some work for the Lutazis, regrettable yet profitable. I have a contact that might be willing to shed light on that.
Let's help Felix connect the dots here. So have you two. We need a plan.
Marshal! Can I talk to you? You're unusually quiet.
Give me a hand with this.
Harrow meant that much to you?
We working or we talking?
Not trying to push. But it's clear you're taking this pretty hard.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Yes. I suppose I would. And did.
Don't.
What?
Don't act like you know how I'm feeling.
Your pain is your own, Marshal. But I'm no stranger to betrayal.
Yeah? How about when the person you trusted the most turns out to be a supervillain? How about that?
Tragedy is not a competition.
I don't want a pep talk right now.
I am trying to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
And you think that this is what I need right now?
I was once like you. Did what I was told. Trusted what the people in my life told me. Know what that got me?
A life of crime.
Loss. The only person real in my life. The only person who saw me. The real me. Gone. Forever. And I pulled the trigger.
Sav,
No, the rules have changed! But the game hasn't. Either accept defeat or take a stand.
A broken wall. Just what we needed, right? I need some time, Case.
Case, beginning to think you're invincible.
We can't talk about it.
You still with me? Yeah, he called. Said he won't be home in time for dinner. He's still searching for Gusev in Iraq. Every lead's a dead end so far. But quit ain't in Adler's vocabulary, so we'll see. Nah, kid's grown up a lot last couple weeks. This might feel like a nasty setback, but he'll pick himself back up. He's resilient. I got faith in that son of a bitch. Is Livingston a world-class asshole? Abso-fucking-lutely. But Harrow? She's unhinged. Not sure if I buy them being in the same league. Do I think it was Harrow? Don't know. Probably. Pantheon's got a war chest. Could be she traded me, Mason, and Hudson for a mountain of cash. Raul Menendez is swimming in drug money. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Shit's getting heavy.
No one here believes you're contagious, Case. But a little more space, if you don't mind.
Been a day, huh, Case? The person you trust the most is the one most capable of hurting you. I do feel for Marshall. Years ago, I was involved with someone. His name was Pascal, another member of the guild. I had never met anyone like him. Someone who didn't take me at face value. He was convinced I wasn't a killer at heart. That I cared too much. And I believed him. I told guild leadership that I no longer wanted that life. They confided in me. They knew that Pascal was an operative from a rival family. He had infiltrated the guild to sow discord, take our secrets. They had the evidence. So they had me orchestrate his assassination. The most difficult thing I've ever done. Yes. But it probably won't shock you, Case, to learn what happened next. The whole thing was a lie. He was innocent. I fled the guild and vowed to myself that I would bring the whole house down. Pascal was right about one thing. I do care too much. But he also got something wrong. I am a killer. Irreversibly. Thanks for listening, Case.
B-24, it turns out, refers to a safe deposit box contained within the Casino Lutazi's archive room. As for the wire mentioned on the disc, I assume the Pantheon is funding their research through laundered casino money.
Whatever's in that box, my money says it points us right to Gusev.
That's the hope. So we're gonna blow open their vault, but it's not the cash we're after.
Inside the vault is the only place I can override the archive room's security.
And while the Lutazis are distracted by our heist, Casey's gonna infill the archive room and find the box.
Even getting close to that room will be tough.
Not if casino security escorts Case right into the wing containing the archive room.
Where they usually question persons of interest.
Case is going to get captured on purpose.
Precisely.
It's dangerous, and it's gonna take all 5 of us to pull it off. Starting with me at the high roller table. Winning big there sets our whole plan into motion.
We'll be ready.
I know you will. Let's find out what the Pantheon's hiding in that casino.
Wood, you ready?
Good on my end. Just waiting on Case. You.
All set.
Ciao, welcome to Casino Lutazzi.
Chips, please. Your boy here is feeling real lucky.
Very good, signore. Do you have any weapons that need to be checked?
Right. Probably don't want sore losers walking around strapped.
Grazie. Enjoy.
This place is something else.
Marshal, walk over to the sign in front of the card display. To the right of the bar.
On my way.
This place is bringing back bad memories.
House always wins, Sav.
I wasn't here to gamble. Guild business. It wasn't pretty. These days, Casino Lutazzi is a neutral space. The other Avalon factions respect that.
I think I'm going to call it a night.
What? Why? Ciao, signore. You look like someone who appreciates luxury and finesse. And an edge. In bocca al lupo.
Time to play some poker, Marshal. Gotta win that hoity-toity high roller bar. Only way we'll get access to the lounge.
And the High Roller Lounge has what we'll need next.
How's your wife doing? I picked the wrong table.
Take a seat.
Don't mind if I do.
There is no shame in losing, Mr.
Marshal.
Mr. Masha.
Welcome, signore. The game is Hold'em Poker, with the winner receiving the High Roller Bar.
Looking forward to it.
All set, Case. You know the score. Gotta tap all 3 junction boxes to give me the full view.
Qualcosa non va.
Capito. Vai a controllare.
Forse c'è qualcosa. Forse vedo qualcosa. Potrebbe esserci.
Riccardo, rapporto.
Va tutto bene.
Confermo.
Camera feed up. Got eyes on the main floor. Real swanky. 2 to go.
riesco a vederlo.
Rintracciateli.
D'accordo.
And there's the vault and armory. A lot of firepower hanging on those walls. That takes care of the cameras. Time to head inside and give yourself up, Case. They'll haul you to the back of the casino. Get you close to the archive room. Actually, some security waiting outside the door. This should be easy. Get ready.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a little sewer rat. Let's talk. In private.
That'll do it. Case is in. Marshal, your time to shine. Win that table and you'll have access to the High Roller Lounge.
My new friend here is so generous. He keeps giving me all his chips.
Where I'm from, we teach our kids to win with grace and humility.
I'm afraid you are not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. This is a game for adults, not school children. That bar is mine.
I got a camera feed behind that schmuck. Time to turn your luck around.
We here to talk or play cards?
Bet. Go.
A fearless American does not know when to take a bow, huh?
Bet.
I can't see his damn cards. Shake things up a little.
My opponent is not only fearless, but quite possibly insane.
He's got 9 and 10 of clubs. Nothing there. Raise.
Raise.
Such confidence.
Call.
Should I practice merci, ma chérie?
He's bluffing. He still ain't got shit.
Signore Bado checks.
Raise it.
Signore Marshall bets.
You got this, motherfucker.
Call. And now, the final card.
His only chance is... God damn, lucky bastard got us straight.
All in.
Sev, do your thing. Marshall, whatever's up your sleeve, time to use it.
Your drink, signore.
No, you must be...
I'm so sorry, sir. Please, let me help.
What are you doing?
I'm terribly sorry.
You're making it worse. Leave me alone, huh?
Oh, man. You need a minute?
No, no. Just go away. Continue the game.
All in. Gentlemen, showdown, please. 4 jacks.
What?
Signor Marshall wins.
How did this happen? Yeah.
Good game. Moving to the High Roller Lounge. What? You see the pit boss in there?
He's there. Got a key card hanging right off his ass.
That's what we need. Once I get in and create a distraction, I'll grab the card and hand it off to Felix.
Felix, you in position?
Of course.
Sorry, signore. You'll need...
One of these?
Congratulations. Come right in.
He's inside.
Marshal, head to your right. You can place the scrambler on the slot machine closest to the double doors.
Felix, you're almost up.
Something's up. No, I need
clear the area. You cannot blame these women. Signore, stop. Signore, please. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please, the machine is malfunctioning. You can't claim it. Get back here. Finally. Took you long.
What seems to be the problem?
Are you serious?
Ah, yes.
Now's your
I
chance.
did
Grab
warn
the key.
management that these machines seemed like I told you, the problem isn't the machines. I'll need to reset the
Then do it.
Hey, man. This lady needs a bucket to carry those winnings.
Signore, I'm sorry.
Or maybe some of those canvas bags with some big dollar signs on them.
Please understand, there's been a technical issue with
Now
working
get to the server room and reset those slot machines, Felix.
like this?
I don't know what I was expecting out of the high
En route to the server room. After resetting the machines, I'll move to the next phase.
Told you never to show your face around here again.
Animals.
I'm not the guy.
Hey, what's taking so long? We need these slots back up. Need to reset that server, Felix. We're good now. Grazie.
Now, to reprogram this keycard. After that, we'll have access to the armory and elevator.
Use that keypad, Felix. Heading into heavy security. Stay in the blind spots.
I'd wager the previous code will work here as well.
There's a vent in there you might be able to use. There you go. I knew you still had it in you.
Please.
Non lo vedo.
L'ho sentito.
The computer I need is in this room. I can use it to reprogram the keycard. Giving the keycard armory and elevator access.
Parla pure. Aggiornamento? Niente di particolare.
Capito. Tienimi aggiornato.
Done. Moving to the rendezvous point.
I'll be there.
Something stirred those assholes up, Felix.
Someone in here? Come out so we can talk.
to Sev. We're one step closer to kicking off the heist. Once we have that distraction going, Case can make his move.
Back on the casino floor.
How's the drink sound right about now?
Quite welcome.
Head straight for the bar, then.
Schnapps, please. On the rocks.
Right away, signore.
My friend is somewhat of a...
Here you are. Enjoy.
Danke.
On you in 3. Cards in hand, heading downstairs. Hey! Here. I'm taking my break.
With that card, you now have access to the high security floor below us.
And no one but the Lutazzi Inner Circle are allowed down there.
The floor, it keeps shifting on me.
You've had way too much to drink.
She's in.
Sev, get to the elevator on the bottom floor. Send it up for me and Felix.
On it.
Tutto a posto.
Confermo.
Chi va là? Ho sentito qualcosa.
Ho sentito. Vedi come sta. Se trovi qualcosa, fammi sapere.
Capo.
Filippo, riesci a sentirmi?
Sono qui.
Rapporto.
Tutto libero. Fatti vedere. Ho appena sentito qualcosa.
Capito. Scopri che sta succedendo. Fai rapporto se trovi qualcosa. One, 0, 1, 8. Filippo, mi senti? 1, 0. Cosa da segnalare?
Va tutto bene.
Confermo. Non abbassate la guardia.
Me lo sono immaginato. L'hai visto anche tu?
All yours, boys. I'm off to the armory.
After you're loaded up, it's time to hit the vault. We'll meet you there.
Tutto tranquillo.
Ho sentito. State allerta.
In the armory. Quite the collection.
Grab whatever you can.
Now we're talking. Good for close quarters.
Sev, get those weapons loaded.
Feels good. One more. All packed up. Leaving now.
Copy that. See you in a sec.
Holy shit!
Twinkletos, we got a situation down here.
I'm quite aware.
Damn, Felix. Let's not keep Case waiting.
Sev, C4.
Showtime.
Igniting. Remember, we won't have long before the security response arrives.
Time for the grand finale. Sev?
Did it work?
Flawlessly. If you'd kindly locate the panel. Much appreciated.
We're about to have company. Get out here and grab yourself a gun, Sev. Right on time, light him up! Right side, from the stairs. Right, from the elevator. How we doing, Felix?
It's a complicated procedure.
Felix, update.
I require more time.
Come on, man. Seb, over here. Get these assholes to the spot. Seb, come here. Roll him again.
Look ready, Case.
Get back!
Well, I think you've wasted enough of our time. Francesco, let's finish up and take them down below. Go help them up there. I'll take care of this myself. You know something about this? And here I thought we were gonna let you off easy. Oh no, the canal is too good for you. This is gonna get real uncomfortable now.
Payback the bitch. Then grab some hardware and get to the archive room.
What's going on at the vault?
Felix, get it open, now! Archive room security is down.
My man! Whatever the Pantheon's hiding case, it's in box B24. Keep going, all the way back. Case is on it.
Lutazzi, heading your way.
We should down over here. We're out, Case. Coming your way.
Let's go. We got a boat in the canals with our name on it.
Great work, Case. You really took one for the team.
Follow me.
Heavy enemy presence on the main floor. Some civilians still running around, too. Watch your fire.
Maintain distance, people. Try to flank them. Take these guys out.
They don't go down.
Show 'em, Case. Let's go.
We're almost to the canals.
Through here. Go, go, go! Boats up ahead. Last stretch. We went through everything inside that box from the casino's archive room. 7 Felix were right. Lutazis were moving Pantheon cash through the casino. It was a healthy cut in return. We got the breakthrough we needed. Records of wire transfers to a lab in southern Iraq, directed to Matt V. Gusev. We'll notify Adler so he can take a look on the ground. Time is short, but if we can get our hands on the Pantheon's bioweapon expert, we just might break this whole thing open.
I say, look, you know you're in D.C., not fucking Alaska, right?
When in Rome, I suppose.
Case, Felix.
After you.
We'll get back to that. It's Adler. Say again?
Marshal. He's gone.
Elaborate?
The lab's empty. Gusev fled.
So we're fucked.
Not yet. One scientist was still inside with a canister of the cradle. Like the one we picked up at the palace.
And?
We had a stimulating conversation.
How stimulating?
It's a frame-up. Pantheon's activities will point right to Saddam Hussein. Goose is heading to the Kuwaiti airport as we speak.
Well, that airport's in a war zone. Even if we head your way soon, can we reach it?
I have a CENTCOM connection in the area. Might be willing to help us.
Might. Huh. Well, if we leave within the hour, we'll make it by morning. Out. Case, let's get ready. We'll get some shut-eye on the way.
You were impressive today. Finally, the legendary Felix Newman in action.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
I need to make a confession.
I'm the furthest thing from a priest, Felix, but speak your piece.
I am deeply ashamed of my actions in the casino.
You take this non-violence thing seriously.
Quite. But then I saw the Lutazzi thugs beating a defenseless man mercilessly, a senseless act of power.
No one is innocent in that city.
Afterwards, when I encountered the guard outside the vault, I lost control. In my eyes, he transformed into the avatar of everything I now reject. So I punished him.
Good. It was probably less than what he deserved.
If I lose myself to this endeavor, I am no better than the very enemy we seek to stop, yeah?
Save your pity for the victims. You did what was needed to be done.
No. My reaction was catharsis and indulgence.
Harrow and the Pantheon won't be stopped with kind words and gentle attitudes.
There is always a choice, Savati.
Not always.
Perhaps a reevaluation of my priorities is in order. This team deserves my best efforts. Time to head inside, Case.
You hear back from Livingston?
No. But Felix sent him everything we know about Harrow and the Pantheon. Harrow might still have his ear. Or she doesn't. But he still doesn't trust us. Who fucking knows?
He's gotta be rattled either way.
Hey, what's going on? It's strange, man. Even if we clear our names, get out alive, don't think I can go back to the same life. This thing we got here, this group, it's good in its own fucked up way. No, but I haven't told anyone this yet. With Mason gone, I want to look after his boy, bring him up. I owe Mason that. And that kid, he's a good one. David. He's gonna amount to something someday. Now I'm really gonna do it, just to prove you fucking wrong, Case. Yeah, man. Enjoy Kuwait.
Hey, I'll start packing up soon. That bioweapon is strange. You were exposed, but obviously it wasn't as powerful as what they have now. My guess is that they're planning a spectacle of some kind. Something that'll scare the hell out of people. My gut says he isn't, but I wouldn't bet the farm on it. Jane sure didn't try to protect him. Seemed fine keeping us on his trail. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure.